Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Modern Thursdays here at Titan Games in Peoria on Prospect. Sorry, it's been a while since I've been gone. Things out of my control happened, and, well, unfortunately, you're stuck with me again. Here we are in episode 3. I hope you all enjoy these as much as I do. I believe we're going to have some really good matches today, hopefully. I believe that we did have Chris Dragist, last time I was here, was the 3-time champion. That has not been the case in the 2 weeks that I've been gone. He tried his deck out in a couple different ways, and it did not go over so well. So the Metalcraft deck did not function as well as hoped to be.
Table 1, Jared Piper.
Table 1, Jared Piper.
Chris Dragist.
Chris Dragist. That's our matchup for the first round. We have Chris Dragist on the side, and looks like Jared Piper is going to be his opponent. I don't know what Jared Piper plays, but we do know that Dragist has Metalcraft. And Jared Piper, we're going to figure out as it comes around. Let's see if I can get some nifty things going. Let's bring that down. Oh, he would. Okay. So Dragus is going to be over on this side. Yeah, I believe that's right. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's definitely correct. Because over here on the Mountain Masters playmat, that's definitely Dragist, and that means that we have Jared Piper on the lovely World of Warcraft playmat. I miss that game. Hearthstone just doesn't compare. I'm sorry for all of you beloved Hearthstone players out there. The WoW TCG was just so elegant and wonderful. It's a shame that it did end. But with the state of World of Warcraft as it is now, I don't know if the TCG would be able to maintain itself, because the older stuff would become obsolete because of the addition of the Monk class, as well as the Demon Hunter now, and the addition of the added races as well. But they're definitely going at it. But I digress. This should be a good matchup. I don't know what. Sorry, I keep doing that, but yeah. No, I'm not. Should be a good match. I believe it's going to be a good match. And we're going to go ahead and reset this because I'm a big dumb doofy. Yes, we are still working on the Titan Oofy Preserve. We have had some snags in that getting up and running as well. Again, I have myself only to blame. Now, Dragus comes into this match. I'm going to go ahead and say the heavy favorite because it is Metalcraft, and, well, that's kind of a stinky deck. But I only call it as I see it, although I don't see everything very well. Mighty shuffles. Everyone doing mighty shuffles. And Jared hands off his deck to be cut. Dragus cuts it like a pro, although he's not. Arbitrary first to go. That's a good 8. I believe that was a 9. There's a little bit of a glare. I hope that doesn't interfere with the cards. We're about to find out the hard way if it does. Didn't like that hand. Now for another 5 minutes of shuffling. This is exciting, although those are some lovely orange sleeves. I'm not a fan of orange, despite the color of the wall behind me. One more for Jesus. There you go. Alright, here we go. And the cut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see if these 6 are better than that opening 7. One can only hope. Oh, it looks like this is black and white tokens of some sort, I believe. Well, it's definitely not another Metalcraft. I am not familiar with this keyboard. Oh yeah, that glare is atrocious. I feel bad for that. And I apologize for this too, but I guarantee you, in between rounds, I'm going to do what I can to fix that. So if you just bear with me, and we'll just pretend that he's putting out a whole bunch of nonsense, which we all know he's gonna anyway. I'm gonna call that an Arcbound Ravager, because it's a sensible thing to call. I get this. He swung away with something. Oh, it might have been a Pestermite with or a Signal Pest with a Ornithopter, possibly. That seems like a good call. And there's a Zulaport Cutthroat. He doesn't see that too often, but yeah, this is definitely a black-white token aristocrats. There we go. I believe that's a Fatal Push. Yep, there goes the Signal Pest. I had that part right. And that definitely looks like it might be, well, it's got to be a 1 power something or other, or a 0 power for the Signal Pest. Oh gosh, that glare is just terrible. Let's just use our power of imaginations to believe we know what those are. Goes tapping. Cast another, I believe that's a Doom Traveler. When it dies, you get a spirit. It's pretty cool. Very nice for the death synergy. Tapping that bright, shining, glary card. Getting some more tokens out. Ah, it was a Steel Overseer. Quite nice. Well, on the bright side, this, I don't know. He's going to run into a lot of tokens. I said this could be a very quick match, but we just don't know. The world's loudest tickety-tapping keyboard. Did that? What did I do? Yep, Doom Traveler died. Here comes the... Oh, okay. What is that? The Viscera Seer? I think that's what it's called. The sack a creature to scry. Yeah, it's a good sack outlet. At least he has a flying blocker now. And we're going to... Oh. Let's go to hold on to that one. Just in case. The Cutthroat. It died. He gained a lot. It's a 1 life. It's a 2 life swing. I remember. I used to play Aristocrats at Standard. Oh, I can't believe I just admitted to playing Standard. Oh, I feel dirty. Oh, so dirty. Get it off me. Swinging in. Oh, I went the wrong way. Oops. Okay. I'm getting the hang of this. Again, having 2 weeks off, it's made me rusty. Not that I was that much good in the first place. But yeah. Zulaport Cutthroat. Not as good as a Blood Artist, but definitely still up there in potency as far as a Aristocrats goes. And here's the swing. And definitely block. Might as well. In the air. There's a lot of shenanigans happening. He dies. The swing. The Cutthroat's only his creatures. So, yes. Yeah. You gain a life, but you took 2. But you took 3 in the exchange. So. It is definitely going to be a little bit of a difficulty to just force him through. Although he is going to eventually run out of flying chumpers, and then that Ornithopter is going to be able to walk on through. Even though I know that doesn't walk, I stand by my verb. Go swinging with everything. Well, a lot. I guess 3 is a lot. When your board consists of 5, yep, there's some chump. And some more chump. So, looks like Drags is going to take 3 life. Now we're handling this one at a time. Yeah, gotta do the triggers. And now the chump is done. That Zoodleport Cutthroat is a meanie. Not as good as the Blood Artist, as I've said before. But I'm not afraid to repeat myself over and over and over again. Fascinating fact about the Zoodleport Cutthroat is that, well, there it was. He's actually a twin. He and his brother Carl, the original Zoodleport Cutthroat is, of course, named John. So John and Carl, they just walk around Zoodleport, cutting throats. They're a dynamic duo, and since they are twins, it leads people to believe that they are just one and the same, just one person. And they just have a mystical quality to them. The many people of Zoodleport just, they don't know what's going on. You know, they think it's like, oh, he's a magic guy. He's just able to teleport through the city, cutting throats all willy-nilly. But when in fact it's just Carl and... Oh, it's a... okay. Pay 2 life for the Vault Scourge. And here comes the swing with a big equipment on him, the cranial plating. But yeah, John and Carl, they walk around Zoodleport, and it's quite fascinating because people think it's a beast, or it's one assassin called John Carl, or they call him Coral John, because they don't know any better. But yeah, John and Carl, they're pretty mean. You don't want to run into them in a back alley, especially in Zoodleport, where they do have a cutthroating license. Well, we're waiting for the next match to start up. I can go ahead and grab some Aristocrats imaging. I will eventually have a proper Aristocrats deck icon, but as it stands right now, that's about as close as I could get on short notice. Been a little busy. Just completely slacking off. And yes, in case you were wondering, that is absolutely a euphemism. looks like we're adding in 4 cards on the affinity side and all of the sideboard on the aristocrats. No, you don't need that. I guess you want it. So, all the power to you, buddy. All the power to you. Just go ahead and shuffle those in, Chris, or Jared, and we'll see what we can do about taking this to a game 3. As much as I personally would like to not take this to a game 3 so I can get that glare hopefully taken care of as much as possible, I know I'm not going to be able to eliminate the glare entirely. I do have an idea. It won't work. And it won't be this week. Maybe next week. I'll be able to try to implement my idea. I'm not going to tell you what it is, because if it works, you'll see a distinct difference. If it doesn't matter, because it didn't work. But yeah, the fine people of Zulaport, they are aristocrats in themselves. They what few of them there are left. I mean, there are many of them that get their throats cut on a daily basis. But fortunately, there's plenty of zombies. And John and Carl may be cutthroats, but they're not the greatest of cutthroats. I mean, as far as intellect-wise, because they'll come across some zombies or some things that just don't have a neck or a throat, and they'll insist on still cutting the throat, because they got a quota to meet. They are 2 people, even though the city thinks they're 1. It's just odd that hey, I'm gonna slice a throat, and get that taken care of. Alright, time to get this game 2 underway. Match 1 of tonight, Modern Thursday at Titan Games. And again, come on down. They do allow some proxies. I think it's 15 card proxy on Thursdays. Just so you can play test out, and it's a casual environment. Have fun. I mean, that's all we promote here, is just having fun. So much fun. Both players seem to like the hands that they were given. Maybe. Four cards in hand. Oh no, we can't have that. I'm gonna assume that is a Vault Scourge. And he's in 18. That's a black card. Not exactly. Oh, it's a Thoughtseize, I think. Maybe an Inquisition. Either way, it is discardy. Yeah, we're going to get rid of that. I believe that's a Steel Overseer. It's nice of him to play with his hand revealed like that, even though it's all glary. But a Cranial Plating enters play, and here comes the big swing. Take a lot, sir. Looks like a swing at 5. Masterful. Masterworks. Fatal Push. That'll do it. Or something. It's a kill card. Could be Fatal Push. Doesn't really matter at this point. Because Cranial Plane is going to get put onto that Ornithopter and he's going to just swing on in again. It's Champion. You can't push that. And with Metalcraft firmly on the board, not a lot's going to be able to get rid of that. I don't know what that was. I don't know what just happened there. There's a birdie. He's going to just take a peek at the top four. He likes to call this the crane game. You know, like those metal claw crane arms. Goes for another Steel Overseer that got pushed just a turn ago, if you remember correctly. There's a path. Can't do it. It's an Etch Champion. They are protection from your hand. And that's game. Not much you can do about that. So at this point, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to try to take care of the glare issue. And I do apologize for that, although we're probably going to see more of Chris Dragist having fun with his Metalcraft deck. But until then, I'm going to take a quick break and get this taken care of. See you soon. Doo-doo-doo. fantastic.
Woo.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm just checking some glare issues still. Put a couple cards down. I know those segments are not fun for anybody, and I apologize for how long they last. I'm just getting a little bit of information figured out and everything set up. But yeah, it looks like Dragist is definitely going to be keeping his step. Jared Piper will not be his opponent. But that's okay. We'll get it figured out. We do have 20 minutes before the next round, and just going to leave that timer going up there. If you want to just jump forward about 20 minutes, the next round should be going. Or if you just want to hang out here with me for a while, I wouldn't mind that either. I know I don't like staring at me for too long. But something that would make this definitely not as draggy, I believe, in the interim between matches, if I had fun stats or information about the next match, but we don't know who's going to be in the next match other than Chris Dragist, and honestly, I'm not going to talk any more about that guy than I have to. He's a great guy, don't get me wrong, but there's only so much Dragist you can talk about. Dragist. Yeah, I'm just being that way now. But we got about 18 minutes before the next round starts, or if all matches do get done early, then we will be back. So keep it here for a thrilling start to round 2. That does make him 1 and 0. And his opponent could be 1 and 0. Whoever it be. We'll be back. I don't even have a sponsor other than Titan Games in Peoria, of course. Again, we have Thursday Modern every Thursday, about 6:30 start time. Friday Night Magic, they do run Draft and Modern and Standard, I guess, if anybody still plays that. I don't know anyone who does, but I'm sure it's also played here. They pretty much run whatever format people show up for, so as long as you have enough people, then you got yourself a sanctioned format to run on Friday Night Magic. We got a good showing out here. I mean, and lots of fun people. You get to meet lots of interesting people. You know, like Chris Dragist. Mr. Christopher Dragist, the Metalcraft player. I don't know. That's about it. Yep. Just heard the announcement that the second round has been posted. And Chris Dragus' opponent will be given to me soon.
My opponent is Austin Ford. Feel confident you can spell that without having to spell it to you.
You'd be surprised. So Austin Ford coming in as the new Metalcraft opponent. Wielding a mighty fine. Don't move it. Don't move it. Let's see if we can tell what he's playing on the shuffle. Nope, because he has it the other way. Well, Frel. Fig Nuts. Fruity Pebbles. Zanza. Fighter for Hire. But I'm very confident in my ability to pick out such things, so I won't be able to. Offers his mighty lime green sleeves up for cuts. Yeah, those dex protection boxes are very nice. Oh, Dragus going for it. Rude. I don't believe you shuffled your deck enough. Allow me to. Blah! Well, it looks like Metalcraft is going first. That spells disaster for Mr. Ford. I don't know what I'm talking about. But what is important is that we're here. Oh, it's elves. Metalcraft does what it does best, just throws itself all over. That is just a mystic elf. I'm not positive that this is just straight up elves. I may have jumped the gun there. But it's an elf, so until I know better. That's an elvish visionary. I'm still thinking that it's elves. So. Cranial plating to go on to the Vault Scourge, which I did miss the cast of. One, two, three, four, five. Plus 1. 6, 7. That's a swing of 7. Wow. Mighty swing. Give me something else to go off of, or I'm just going to call you elves, but it ain't going to matter what you're playing because affinity or Metalcraft. World of Metalcraft. No answers? I mean, you don't have a Rex Sage until sideboard, but I I don't know what that is. Is that a Coco? No. I don't know. It don't matter. That's another elf. You know what? It's elves. It's elves. It's a weird elf build. You're not giving me much to go on, Mr. Ford. Well, I don't think you're long for this world anyway, so. No answers. Here come the swing. Yeah, that's a nettle sentinel. Yeah, this is definitely elves. Tap to cast the Arcbound Ravager. Oh, so rough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus the 2, that's 10. Here comes the swing for 10. Yeah, I got it. We're good here. We're good here. It's so hard. And what's going to save his life? An Arc Dread. Okay. Yeah. An arbitrary amount of damage just going to take him back down to 20 as we get ready for game 2. I know he's not at 20. He's well over 20. But I just don't see the elves having anything here. No reach. No, yeah, just there's the attack. Game 2. It's rough. It's so rough. You got a weird matchup. And you just don't pull enough to keep you alive. It hurts. But I guess this could go. Down here. That looks better. And let's go ahead and get us some elvesies. How many Rick Sages do you have? I count 3 so far. And because he's playing against Creature Deck, here comes the other 2 Etch Champions, and who knows? It doesn't really matter at this point. That was such a beating. Oh. Sometimes I wonder what it takes to beat Affinity, but most decks I build beat Affinity because I build stupid derpy rogue decks. I can't help it. I love the stupid derpy rogue deck. Unfortunately, it doesn't fare too well against most of the board, but because I'm a white mage, I tend to not have a problem with Affinity. But that's neither here nor there. And unless somebody takes my space up here that I can challenge the Metalcraft guy, you'll never see it. Last time I beat him, it was my Enduring Ideal deck. He just could not get through it. Piddle Forts for the win. So much piddle fortiness. The only problem with the Affinity up on the mountain, or Metalcraft on the hill, they're usually quick games, one way or another. And it doesn't give me a whole lot to talk about other than opening hand. He splooged 4 or 5 cards from his opener onto the field, and then swings for like 10 on turn 2. But other than that, I mean, it's interesting to see. Oh, Chris. Oh, are they both doing it? Oh, they're both doing it. No, yeah, they are. Why? I just watched you shuffle, but I don't trust you. Those are some green sleeves, though. Green sleeves go with the green deck. Elves. Elvesies. Apparently he didn't like the 7 that he drew, so let's see if he does better with the 6. It ain't gonna matter. So he'll put 4 or 5 of 6 onto the field. There's the cut offer. That is how you cut a deck. I know I keep going on about it, but you don't need to shuffle your opponent's deck. They did a good enough job. And if you don't think they did a good job, then I guess. But it's just a douchey thing to do. Nope, didn't like that one. Didn't like that one at all. Cracking a fetch. I guess that is only one, because you're not going for a... Yeah, it's just a basic. It's alright, we got this. Elven Mystic on the field. He does have 2 mana. Qua? It's an interesting turn here. Yet another player who doesn't know how to use a Shockland. Gain some 4 life. Nature's Claim is a very good card. that Ravager? And oh, he had the backup backup opal. Mighty good. Mighty good. But Ravager down now. Get wrecked. Yeah, get wrecked. Ah. That is a way to do it. Now we have an ink moth. Now we have a blink moth with a counter on it. Get etched. That's rough. Well, elves, can you swarm him before he beats you down? That's the hope. That's all you can hope to do. Before he gets a cranial plating and, yep, 2 cards in hand. What are you gonna do about it? Oh, that thing. Yeah, seems good. It's probably not going to be good enough. Arcbound Ravager, Part 2. The Ravagering. Fire him up. Send him in. It flies, and he's protection from not you. I don't know why I thought Etched was a 3/3. I guess he's a 2/2. There's someone who knows how a shock works. It's unfortunate, but I mean, you gotta play how you're gonna play. Get you! I mean, you might as well. He can't block. He has no defenders. So, what is that? 2, 3, and a Coco. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That card is just so good. It's just so good. Now the Rove token hops into play. And big 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess I didn't. I guess I overlooked that pack master, whatever it is. It does drain for each elf you have, I believe, is how it works. But it might be too little, too late. Firing up everything. Swing with the world. How are you going to attack? What do you want to leave behind? 2 flyers and leaving etched back, so 3. Mighty nice. Mighty nice indeed. I gotta give Elb some credit on this one. They're holding out a lot longer than I thought they would against it, but I still don't think they're long for this world. And the swing. Might as well just go all out. Ravager blocks. Etched blocks. Etch gonna block the big guy. Thopter block. Ravager block. I believe he's gonna take 3 on that for him. And I think that thing's a 2-1. I don't know. Maybe it's a 1-1? I thought it was a 2-1. Shenanigans. Coco. Always shenanigans. What do we get? Ooh, Archdruid. And a Visionary. Pretty good. Pretty good. Sacrifice an ink moth. Make him bigger, block and sack. Gotta make him bigger. Can't lose him. Not to, yeah. So you should be taking 3. Wow. I overestimated that. I don't see where that came from unless they have trample. I don't think they have trample. But I'm not very good at this game, so they very well may. Get at it. Whatever gets through is going to beat. So yeah, it doesn't matter. Some counter-moving shenanigans. And that's the match. Metalcraft, yo. Metalcraft. It's just too good for its own good. But that's how the Chris do. He stays on the mountain. Kicking elves to the curb, baby. Yeah, not Rex Age and the Destroyer gain 4. I had what it was called. I forget. Nature's Claim. Was that Stony Silence? It's good. It's undeniably good against the Metalcraft. You just take down their ability. Although because you can't activate the Ravager if you can't activate the Ravager, so. And of course, the Etch Champions. And whatever that red thing is. Oh, it's the Metalcraft. Yeah, it's straight up damage. Took his birdies out, but that's okay. Birdies suck anyway. But yeah, Nature's Claim and Rex Age and yes, the Abrupt Decay. That's definitely good too. Nothing really gets at the Etch, but unfortunately, he got it out too soon, and there was just no hand stripping to get it out of there. But oh well, it's a good match, and we get to see Dragons come back again for round 3 against whatever opponent he decides to play against. Oh, pardon me. Round 3 will be interesting to see who he plays and how he does. One of these times, we will see Chris Dragus lose. This is supposed to be modern, and it just seems like it's the Chris Dragus show. I don't know what to say. Somebody's got to beat him. You know what? It should be you. Come on down to Titan on Thursday. Titan in Peoria. It's on Prospect. It's behind the BP on Prospect. Come down. Build an Artifact hate deck and just kick him off the throne. He's been on the hill for far too long. It's time to take him down. So build a modern deck. Come down here. Beat him. Take over. This is my call to you. Get down here and kick that sumbitch off the chair. Having said that, we're going to see him again next round, so good luck, Chris. And I'll see you in a little bit when the next match is called up. So we'll get rid of that. And see ya. And hello, everybody. We are back for the next round. We have not Chris Dragist over here. We have Master. Oops. Master Snell. Taking on Chris Dragist. It's still Metalcraft, but over here, playing a crutch control deck. Whoops. Crutch being blue mana, of course. He also doesn't have a victory up. We're going to take this over here. We're going to bring this one down here. Where's the, there it is. All right, now that I got that taken care of, it looks like we are underway. And Affinity with the Volt Scourge down. There's a lot happening here. Going fetching. Obviously, he's doing it wrong, because it didn't come into play untapped. Dragist obviously not happy with the way that Snell shuffles his deck, as he douchily takes it and fiddles with it all willy-nilly. But that's okay, because I got a good feeling about this one. Yeah, that's a Signal Pest. Yeah, is that a Memnite? And yeah, that's a something else. I don't know what. But he's fetching again. So we got ourselves a tie game at the moment. There. Is that so hard? A simple cut. I don't know why. Why can't you just do it like that all the time? A simple cut. You saw him shuffle it. I don't understand why sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. That's bad. That's never good. Here comes the heavy swing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 on it. Is that a Bolt Scourge? That is indeed a Bolt Scourge. Ooh. And that's a swing of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7. So that sounds right. Yes. Okay. It's not looking too good right now for Snell, but that's what you get for playing blue. Now, he does have it coupled with the greatest color of white, but unfortunately, he's still playing a lot of blue, and it is primarily a blue deck, so not a whole lot that can save him in this regard. Cranial plating is just so beefy. Here comes the heavy swing, and condemned to the bottom but he's going to gain a bunch of life. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more life? Or is it toughness? I think it might be toughness. We're going to go with toughness because that's what makes more sense, as they didn't put a pile of more dice out there. Whew, that's still strong. It bought him a whole turn. What can he do with it? I'm going to guess not a damn thing. You had your surprise. Sorry, I was just in awe at the shenanigans that is going on this side of the board. Activations to make that Mem Knight beefy. And it's a tap down draw. That's about all blue can do is just annoy the piss out of what you're doing. Now he may have recall or in the sideboard, but that's not going to be a main deck. So 2 cards in hands for Metalcraft and a whole handful of lands. It looks like. No, I take that back. Not full of lands, just a couple sitting there. Bluff lands. You let him untap. I don't know if he had another cryptic. I didn't see one there. But 3 cards in hands, and well, we got Pathing! Pathing the Signal Pest. That's... I guess that's the best way to do. I mean, if you can only get one, and apparently a fail to find. Coming in hard for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that a timely? I think that's a timely. Yep. Definitely a timely. I think you gain 6 life off a timely. But he lost a bunch of life there. What? I missed that. What happened? I'm not paying attention. I'm bad at this. Forgive me. So he was at 5. I think timely says you gain 6. Unless that's not a timely reinforcement. It looks like a timely reinforcements. I'm just going to assume that they didn't update the... oh, here come the swing. Oh. I'm so confizzled. I guess he's at 3. I thought that was a timely reinforcements, but I guess I'm just looking at it wrong. Left a quit mana open. Doesn't look good. Doesn't look good for our white player. You know what? I'm going to ignore the fact that he's playing blue right now because I'm only focusing on the white. And I want Dragus to lose at least once on camera while playing his Metalcraft deck. So, snap, block, and is that a Ghost Quarter? No, that's a Tech Edge. Very good plays. So annoying. So annoying. Now we've got 2 or 3 cards in hand on... Yeah, we got 3 cards in hand. Possibly creatures. Vault Scourge? Yes. Looks like a 3. I must have missed something. I am so bad at this. But live and learn, and oh, when he scoops it up, he just can't get through. Figaro. But that's how it goes in the Wild Wild West. Wiggy Wild Wild West. So Dragus gets his first win on this side. I'm going to there we go. There we go. All right. All's good now. Bringing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. Because that's a children's card game. Let's see what Snow brought in. Lots of bounce. Maybe? I don't know. I can't tell anything by just looking at it anymore. I used to be good at this. Not no more. Way too many cards out there now. When it got to be over 10,000, that got to be too much for my brain to handle. But that's okay, because we have a long ways to go. Because I totally believe in the power of Snell. That he's going to be able to pull this one out and beat the mighty Dragist. Got to reset the life totals here. And I just, believe deep in my heart that this is going to happen. Dragist will lose on camera. And you too, if you believe that Dragist can lose on camera, go ahead and just, shout it out loud. Just let him know that, we're sick of watching you win. We want to see your little metal crafty face get beaten in hard. Unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be a blue deck that's going to do it, but it shouldn't be. But like I said, we're focusing more on the white parts than the blue parts, because they're the most important parts in Magic. Lots of shuffling. Yeah. Yeah. One more. There you go. Hand it off. One more for Jesus. You gotta make sure you're doing it wrong. We need banding in Modern. Banding is not a rules nightmare. Banding is very simple to handle. People are just not smart enough to handle banding, I guess, but they just need one card with banding in Modern, and I would be a happy Bobby. Oh, Definitely not liking what he drew there, so Master Snow's going to 6. Nice simple cut. No reason to be all asshat about it. Just make nice, cut the deck, and do it right. Scry looks like it stays to the top. Casts an island and passes turn. Only 3 cards. Must not be very good of a hand. Here's the fetch. I did that wrong. That way. Ooh, he fetched correctly. Or he shocked correctly. You know, those are supposed to come into play untapped. Very few people actually get that part right. It's sad, really. Incredibly sad, but it is what it is. Seaman Vision's on the field. I like that disenchant. What's he gonna do with all that not white mana? You know, if I were Chris Dragist, I would just concede right now and just go to game 3. Oh! Strong counter spell! Who saw that coming? Everybody, because it's just freaking blue mana. And nobody likes blue mana. Not me, not AJ. I'm sorry, not Mr. Kinsman, of course. Not Master Snow, not Chris Dragus. Nobody likes blue mana. They just feel like they have to play it. It's unfortunate. It's just stupid. That's the only reason. That's the only answer for it is stupid. And it is. It's bad color. It's when you have no strategy, and don't let anybody try to convince you that, oh, the best players play blue. No, it's because they're weak and they can't figure out the other colors, so they fall back on blue. It's like, oh, it's the cerebral color. No, it's the weak color. Nobody likes blue. Nobody likes blue ever. I digress. That stupid ass cranial plating. I would not, I wouldn't be butthurt one bit if that got a banhammer. But I guess there are way too many cards that destroy artifacts to not worry about it. Here comes the swing. Like that. Beautiful disenchant. It gone. And he's taken 2 from the midnight. Boosted by the signal pest. And the big wrath coming down. See, look at that. What gives you control? Beautiful white cards. Disenchant. Wrath of God. All brought to you by white. But if everybody played white, it'd be a very sad world because it too many good things are just in white. I mean, mono white is unbeatable. I'm sorry, y'all. It is. There's. Anyway, sideways things. 2 Vault Scourges. Come down. He'll gladly pay 4 life for those because he's eventually going to get them back. Maybe. Hope not. There's a Celestial Colonnade. That's a white card, or that becomes a white creature. Yeah, it's also blue, but who cares? So, 2-point swing. Four life swing. I mean, end of turn. What's going on? Passes. Master Snell coming aboard. What's going on? Untaps. Draws. More land. Kyle plays blue. You don't want to be like Kyle, do you? Nobody wants to be like Kyle. Now you're staring at a colonnade. That's harsh. Snap. Counter. Oh! This is the kind of matchup that I like watching. Long, drawn out, grindy. It's not over too soon. It's not over one-sided. But another 4-point swing. Oh, beautiful counter. Get that Ravager out of here. Keep him down. Kick him. Kick him while he's down. Swinging. I mean, you can't block the Flyers anyway, so you might as well get him in. What's he going to do? Block with land? Vault Scourge. Colonnade up! Eat it. Takes 1. Gains 2. Whoops. Wrong way. There we go. Got the world's loudest keyboard again running. It's not mine. Untap. You can always tell when Snell is having a good time. He's all bubbly and giddy, and you just see it in his hands. 2 more from the Snapcaster. Another piece of shit card. What's going to happen here? Oh, we're passing. Dragon. Oh! Oh, that hurts. Stupid Etch Champion. Oh. It's rough. It's rough. It's no fun. But I don't think Colonnade is colored. Does it become blue-white? Do they become blue-white? Yeah, probably. Supreme Verdict. That gets rid of it as champion. That's how the Snell do. And now we're back to just a couple of blink moss. And the glint nest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's 4. What kind of artifacts are you going to get now with your shenanigans? That's a good one. That is a good one. I guess the consolation is the bird's not an artifact. So the Steel Overseer can't pump the bird, but it's still not looking good. One card in hand. He's got flyers. It's looking good. It's looking good. I'm not going to say who it's looking good for because I don't want to say. Oh, it hurts so bad. Oh. Here come the glint nest. There's not a lot you can do. You have to block it. Fire up the colonnade. Or you can flash an Avacyn. That is indeed a thing that is happening. What a conundrum. Do you just let the bird die, or do you equip, kill Avacyn, and lose your Steel Overseer too? Let's see what he does. He's just gonna let the bird die. Yeah. Yep, that is a thing. Now Snell's just got to get something else out there, because he does still have 2 blink moss there. And they just got bigger. Damn Steel Overseer. It's a beef. That's a fetch. Get better. Come on. Just squeak by a win. I want to see a game 3. It's been so long since I've seen a game 3. Avacyn swing. I'm assuming no blocks. She's such a widow angel. Four. Still not great. Oh, look at that. More land. I don't think he can survive this unless he's got some kind of shenanigan in his hand. Fire him up. Where do you go in with 2? Finger counting. Oh boy. We got finger counting. Fires him up. And declares the attacks. All three go in. Fires up cannonade or colonnade. One block. Two blocks. But it's that third one that's gonna get you. It's that third one that's gonna get you. Or does the Tech Edge only cost 1 to use? I thought it cost 4 to use. Equips to the Overseer. At least he's going to save the Overseer. No, he won't. Him gonna die. So it looks like Snow took 2. From the unblocked Ink Moth? Blink Moth? Blink Moth. So now we got an ink and a blink. I have no idea what he's looking for. Possibly a poison counter? Oh. Yep. Oh, apparently that was a blink, not an ink. My apologies. They were inks. So, Snow up to 4 poison counters. Swing with the colonnade. I don't know. Well, I guess it's not lethal, and you got to put a clock on him. So the more purpley ones are Ink Moth, and the blue spiry ones are Blink Moth. I don't see them enough to tell them apart offhand, but I guess so. Activations. Another Steel Overseer. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Activate the blink. That is the blink. And it looks like we're turning Inky into an artifact as well. And here comes combat. Equip. Nope. And there's the Tech Edge. I guess it does only cost 1. I don't know why I thought it cost 4. I know they have to have 4 mana or 4 lands to be able to turn it on, and there's Path. He's gonna go get his mountain. I'm good at this. I don't care what you all say. I'm good. But no, it left him with minimal choices for creatures, but we're back down to he looks empty-handed, and he has to activate his blink moth or his ink moth to do some damage. But there is the colonnade still. Springleaf. Fire it up. Swinging for 2. Colonnade. Equips. And they both die. Trade off. I am believing in Snow at this point. So much white cards. That's what you need to win. The more white you play, the more you win. I mean, it's that simple. The proof is right here. You play white cards, you win. Stacking up them artifacts. Trying to top deck an answer. That's not an answer. Stony. I didn't see the Stony come down. That's good card. It's an Aether Grid. Yes, I see it. Yeah. Now you just got to get in. It's Gideon. Getting a Night Ally. And how is he going to do it? 2 to the face or 2 to Gideon? It is a mighty tough decision. Or do you kill the token? You kill the token. You have to. You got to keep him off. You can draw into an answer. Ravager is an answer. Just because you can't activate him doesn't mean he's not still a threat. Now, what's Snow going to do with that beautiful white card on the field? See, what's the answer? A white card. Again, nothing wrong with the white card. That was a beautiful condemn in his hand. Gideon's up another Night Ally into play. Got to put the pressure on. And I do have to agree with some people who also believe that Dragist does play very homosexually. And I mean that in the gayest way possible. I do love input from people. That's how I learn, y'all. Snell's checking his graveyard. Probably seeing what amazing white cards he can flash back to answer with. Because what's keeping him alive right now? White cards. Not that pesky blue stuff. Nah, nobody likes blue. Play white. What are we looking at? Probably seeing if he took out an answer or not. Aether Grid to kill down the token. Now the question is, does he condemn? I think he's going to condemn down the Ravager. I mean, you got to do something. Cryptic. Tap him. Oh, it's a counterspell. Counter draw. Or you can Supreme Verdict. That is indeed an answer. How are we doing this? To it snow? Nope. Dropping Gideon. There's Jace. Unfortunately, he's blue. But he's going to be good. Because, yep. Wow. That is an answer. Get that grid out of there. Yeah, I'm going to guess that he pinged. Yeah, that looks right. Oh, ping snows. Okay, so Gideon went attacking, and he ran into a Ravager, I guess. I don't know. I'm very confused at this very moment, but that doesn't take much to do. I'm a very confused individual. Nope, I guess he didn't go. And we go to game 3. Snell pulled out the win. Congratulations. That is how you use white cards to win a game. Because white is beautiful. And I know I'm using it very biasedly. But I don't care. Because I get to say whatever I want to say. And I dislike blue and I love white. Looks like Snow's going to run it back. Dragist thinking about what he wants to do. Reset them life totals. Apparently that 0 doesn't want to get pressed. We do only have 10 minutes left in the round. And that was a good indicator of what a good, long, draggy game could do. Beautiful. Apparently Dragist is running something back out. Excuse me. You know, I have it on good authority that Chris Dragist has to change card sleeves every other week because his deck just gets so bogged down and sticky with semen that he just can't shuffle it anymore. Not his own, of course. Not that I'm against that kind of behavior, but he loves the cock. Again, scientific fact. I do have proof. That proof is just ask him. Be like, hey Chris, I heard you love the cock. And he's like, yes I do. This is turning out to be a very good matchup. Snell's net deck of the week versus Dragist and his Metalcraft. Yeah, you can lean it forward. I can't tell what it is. He obviously didn't like it. I don't blame him. I think he only had one tech edge as his land. So, looking to go 2-0-1. Oh my, excuse me. And he's going to be incredibly douchey and shuffle your opponent's deck. I saw you shuffle. I don't care. I am going to be a piece of shit and shuffle your deck for you. Let's hope these 6 are much better than the 7. Seems good. Scry goes to the top. Probably a good idea. I don't know what it was, but it seems like a good idea. Plop, plop, fizz. It's either a fast land or a shock, and I don't think it's a shock. I'm going to go ahead and guess that that is a fast land. Ooh. Gets countered. Get wrecked. Except that's not a wreck sage. That's just a counter spell. Just, you know, your 2 mana drop doesn't. Oh! Oh! Beautiful. Second turn. Stony Silence. Let's see where this goes. I do like a good white card beatdown. Etch. Not much to activate on an etch. It does suck. Doesn't want a shock for that. Obviously, he hasn't gotten the memo about how to use a shock land. They are supposed to come and play untapped. That is the point of the card. You pay 2 life, you get your land. You pay 2 life, you get your land. How hard is that? I don't get it. Cranial plating. And he gets pathed. Good job. And 2. I'll get that figured out. There we go. Double down on the Stony, just in case. We do know that Dragus is a piece of shit that does have answers. And he'll tell you flat out he's not afraid of Stony. Stony is his #1 hate. But he can play through it. And Snow just, you know, feeling good about it and doubling down. I see nothing wrong with that. Beautifully done. Simple cut. Let your opponent play. You've only got 7 minutes left to go anyway. So just cut it. Don't worry about it. Don't shuffle your opponent's deck. Just go for it. Springleaf Drum. All of these things are nice and powering up if he were to able to get it. But this is also powering up his Gerber Ether Grid. 4. Is it a 3/3? It must be. I don't know. I can't keep track of these things. One game it's a 2/2, one game it's a 3/3. Swing. Oh. Draw go, draw go, draw go. This ain't good. This is not good at all. Yeah, I guess it is a 2/2. Did he shock and I missed it? I don't. There's a fetch. This game is not going as fun as it should be. Damn Etch Champion. Simple cut. You're learning. One day you'll do it all that way, and I'll be very proud. Draw, attack, pass. It's a fracturing gust. Whoo! Yeah, that's a thing. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 life. I guess it's 2 per. Wow. Unfortunately, there goes the Stony Silence, but my God, Fracturing Gust. I did not see that. I did not see that. Arcbound Ravager. Again, not a fan. I mean, it's way too good. Oh. Oh, Steel Overseer. Apparently somebody's just been stockpiling crap in their hand for my opponent to just destroy my own Stony Silence. I mean, why else would I do that? Bleh. Yeah. Yeah. You done messed up, Snow. You done messed up. I mean, 6-1, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. Maybe not play the second. Ooh. Flashback to Fracturing Gust. I take it back. 2, 4, 6, 8. No. He's going to sack that, so you gain 2. Beautiful. Oh, and then he sacked to himself, so no life gain. I can see that. Yeah, sack the Ravager to himself, so no life gain. Good play on Dragus. That's mindful of the board state. I can't be certain that I would have thought of that. I'm not that great at this game. I'll admit it. Oh, the Ether Grid. But with no artifacts to fuel it. Get there! Did I not? What am I? Spell Queller? Why not? Why not? Get there. You ain't got no blocks. Just take your damage. Just take it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. You ain't got it. You ain't got it. The only thing you could possibly do is you could fire those up and use them to kill the Snapcaster. And ooh, he don't fly though. He does not fly. Spellqueller's still gonna beat your ass. Wait. Oh. My bad. No Metalcraft. Oh, the power of white. This is why Snell's winning. He'll tell you it's because of the blue. In honesty, it's the white. You know it, I know it. Dogs know it. It's the white. Avacyn on the board. Another power white card. Swinging in. 2, 4, 8. 6 in the air. You ain't got an answer for that. So we're just going to take that now. Now the only question is, do you want to waste your block on the snap? Nope. I think this is a done deal. It's going to happen, folks. It's going to happen. And it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Master Snell deserves this win. He's been having a rough time. There's the tap. You to kill the Snappy? Yep. Moral victories. Moral victories. Avacyn flip. Kaboomski. That's game. Wonderful. Wonderful match. Oh, so beautiful. White control. I love it. White control. It's real. The white is real. You want to win at Magic, you play white. That's all there is to it. I mean, you can be super annoying and play blue all you want, but the real power comes from white. That's why Grixis is Grixis. Well, no, Grixis is red. It's not white, but... No, Esper. Esper gets its power from white. Grixis is a fail combination. I'm sorry. Black, blue, red? Nobody likes that. That's... But, yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure if there is another round after this. I don't know how many undefeateds there are. but I'm definitely going to go find out and see if we're going to play another round. I shall return momentarily to let you know what's going on. So, yeah, quick match. Wait, why'd the clock stop? I didn't do that. I don't know why it stopped at 7-4. But let's see what we got here. Be right back, yo. Bloop. Beautiful. Beautiful. The power of white. All right, welcome back, everybody, and that's it. We only had 10 playing tonight, and we just saw the end of everything. So the new reigning champion for Thursday Magic at Modern at Titan is Master Snow. So Metalcraft has been dethroned, and with that, I believe we're going to call this one done. Thank you very much for joining us this week, and hopefully there won't be another 2-week hiatus before the next one comes around. And if all things go well, then I'll see you back here next Thursday for another thrilling round of Modern Magic the Gathering at Titan Games in Peoria on Prospect. This has been fun. I'm glad to see Dragus lose on camera, because it should be. And we got to see Snow take the crown. So, until next week, however you choose to live your life, I approve. And have a good night. Bye-bye.